Hi, my name is Elizabeth Moss. I'm here for Team 17. We are doing the trauma-based support app for Phoenix Children's Hospital. There's quite a lot we wanted to get done this sprint. First and foremost, we had some sponsor feedback that we wanted to incorporate into our UI. Most of it was fairly small and fairly subtle, but there was quite a few of those little things that we needed to change. We wanted to incorporate a new functionality for the airway portion of the survey in which the user could essentially retroactively change the timestamp in which that specific step was completed. We were able to add our final alert into the system, so now the alert system is complete. Anything that is in there that needs to be in there is in there. We were also able to identify 2 bugs and fix them. We identified those bugs quite a while ago, and we were just waiting to kind of fit them into the sprint, and we were able to do that this sprint. We also continued our testing this sprint, and that's going to be something that's going to continue for us probably next sprint and the one after. We're going to continue to use Selenium to automate that and make sure that we don't miss anything and that we identify any bugs that are in the system. We also started a login system for our application. That was something that the sponsor had also told us that was really important to them, so we were able to start on that. And finally, we wanted to start on the database. We want to move basically all of our stuff from browser-based storage into a database. So our sprint doesn't end until Monday, so not everything is in dev as of right now. We still have stuff pretty spread out. People are still working on some things, so I'm going to go ahead and show you everything that we have in dev. And then I'm going to do a quick branch change and show you our UI changes. So this is dev. I'm going to go ahead and start it. And what I'm going to show you is what I was talking about with the airway section. So if you click this button, all it does is save the timestamp for when the oxygen supplementation was initiated. And what the sponsor wanted was that if you double click it, something pops up and it says, all right, this started at 15 seconds, and you say, no, actually it started at, 9 seconds. So this basically, compensates for the fact that a trauma bay can get pretty hectic and the user's not always going to be able to click the button at the exact time at which it happened. So this makes it easy for them to go back and say, you know what, this actually started 10 minutes ago, not now. And you can change these with typing or with these little buttons here. You just click Save Changes and it saves it. And as I said, this is for any of the buttons, and it'll also show you which step you are currently changing. So that's all we've got for dev. I'll go ahead and shut that down. I'm going to do a quick branch change here. Go ahead and run it again. I'm going to show you some of the UI changes that we made to based on sponsor feedback, which, as I said, were fairly subtle, but nonetheless pretty important. So we added some more buttons here to indicate starting the IV fluids, adding additional ones, and then completing them. We changed some wording in here, from yes to no to drawn and sent, from yes to activated. We added some buttons in here. We changed the pupil section to equal, round, or reactive. And we added another button here that says limited only by injury. So as I said, these are fairly small changes, but there's stuff that was really important to the sponsor. Moving forward, we're also going to be changing all of the radio buttons to the same rectangular buttons that we have here. The sponsor thinks that'll make it easier to click around on the iPad, which we tend to agree with. These are a little bit small and they're pretty hard to click around with on an iPad. So that's all I've got for you guys this week. Thank you very much.